Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Mirriam Treespire. We are in Aleport because we're unlocking Aleport Leves. You know how we unlocked our Swiftperch Leves the other day down here? Okay, unlocking Swiftperch meant we unlocked the ability to unlock Leves in every area of our city-state. So now we can go to Orwin here. And we can say, hey Orwin, let's talk Leves. Orwin of the Adventurers Guild, the Adventurers Guild representative for local levequests in Aleport, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild Leves. You need to work, lass. Name's Orwin and I'm a representative of the Adventurers Guild. Notice the hat? I keep a record of tasks, what the locals need doing, and dole them out to adventurers what look capable. Now, you look capable, but the last sod I reckon was tough enough, got his face bit off by a bleeding wharf rat. You need to prove to me you can handle me jobs. Take a look at this here task. Does it seem like some aught you could do? Alright. Tail in tow. Memaroon likes sparkly shinies. Memaroon walks to man lands to trade good goods for shiny sparklies. But Memaroon cannot be going home. Memaroon, afraid of bad bandits, will be taking Memaroon's sparklies. Is there not kind adventurer to keep Memaroon safe? Memaroon shares shinies to keep Memaroon safe. You know what? I can keep Memaroon safe. This is my absolute least favourite. Alright then, you need to beckon to your client, Memaroon, to help lead him to his destination. Use the beckon emote to lead your client safely to the destination. You may find it convenient to add the emote to your hotbar before beginning the guild lab. Absolutely we will. Have we done it yet? No. Alright. Go into social. Go into emotes. Boom. Look for the appropriate emote. We're looking for beckon. I forget which tab it's under. I'm pretty sure it was under this one, but I could be wrong. Wait, is there an ability to search? There is an ability to search. Go search. Occasionally I will miss something that's staring me in the face. Using a search function like this lets me grab beckon and see that I don't already have it on my hotbar. Alright, I thought, man, I'm dumber than I look, but no, it just looks similar. Alright, there you go. Now, we've got beckon on our hotbar. Some people like to put it on here so they just need to touch a key. I actually like it over here so I don't have to keep adding it and subtracting it as I get more things. You'll notice we're in the green patch, Leves of Aleport, this big green patch here. It says tail in tow, which is this thing here. Click on the orange, the tail in tow, go to initiate because we're standing in it, and go OK. We are way over the difficulty required, so we're not going to earn a lot. That's Memaroon. Before I beckon to him though, I'm going to unlock this treasure coffer because sometimes you get cool stuff in them. That gave me some potions. Heaven knows I get dented enough. Alright, I'm going to click on Memaroon. So now he's targeted. And we're going to toddle a little distance. So you can see Memaroon by the little card thing. We're going to toddle up this way and around. Whack our beckon. You can either do it this way, you can type beckon down in the chat. Alright, now we're looking for mean monsters. Because there are going to be a few. Alright, in this case. Now he is not going to automatically follow us, so that's a good thing. Because he's going to kill Memaroon if he gets half a chance. Alright, now we need to go back into range of Memaroon, and he's not targeted anymore, so we're going to have to click on him. We're going to have to hit beckon. Don't hit wave by mistake, he's too far away. Alrighty. Now, keep an eye on your mini-map for more of these little squares appearing, because those will be unfriendly. And we want Memaroon to live long enough to pay us. Come on, Memaroon. I know, he's like, what, is she waving or telling me to come ahead? Or waving at me to stop because something's up there is going to eat me? Well, Mems, it's like this. Come on. The higher level ones of these, it's really hard to complete. But fun. Alright. So you'll notice it wouldn't let us do this as our gathering class. It won't let you do it as a crafter either. You have to be a warrior class to unlock the unlock quest. I'm just gonna drag Mirriam toward me here. And then I reckon we don't want to let that guy get any closer. So let's toddle up this way and make his day. Alright, is Mirriam... I reckon he's just out of range. Let's toddle back a little bit closer. Target him. Say beckon. Beckon. Really? He looks a lot closer than that. Okay. So you'll notice now in our mini-map... Buccaneer. Oh, look for another one to appear. Usually at about this point you start getting them appear. Rope burn, Buccaneer. How about axe smashed Buccaneer? Sounds like some kind of exotic dessert, really. Ew. Just turn my own stomach. Rightio, let's go. Maybe it's the name of a new cocktail. Axe smashed Buccaneer. Pudding. I don't know. Something red. Something pulpy too. I've got some kind of fruit now, maybe. Depending on the flavour, you either go cherries or berries or apple. Not necessarily all of it though. Alright, I expect we're going to get some trouble in a minute. I mean, we could be lucky enough it's one of these where it's done. Come on, trouble. We're not there yet. Alright. Let's get the little devil a bit closer, shall we? You have guided Mirriam to safety. Mirriam is safe. Sparkies are safe. Should Mirriam share Sparkies? Absolutely. Mirriam promised. Let's return to the levemete rather than run all the way back. Right in front of me. Completed the task, have you? Then you only need to collect your reward. A bonus is being awarded based on difficulty and speed of completion. We didn't get a lot because we are like... it's a level 15 quest, we're 30 levels above it. Alright, so we don't deserve a lot. Alright, now that was for turning in the Leve quest. The next thing we do is we turn in the Leves of Aleport quest. All the more reason to Leve, okay. Aleport's an important hub for trade in the region. There's no shortage of tasks to be had. I look forward to seeing you make a difference here, adventurer. You sure do. Now, the reason we came to unlock these Leves, you troublemaking soul, is I wanted to see if there were Fieldcraft Leves in here now that we've got our fishing. Fieldcraft Leves involves the locating and gathering of various items found occurring in nature. Depending on the type of item, you may need to journey into areas inhabited by powerful creatures. It is recommended that for these tasks, you employ stealth. Alright. Fieldcraft Leves. Fieldcraft Leves, guild Leves for disciples of the land, follow the same set of rules as their battlecraft counterparts, guild Leves for disciples of war and magic. There are, however, two main differences. You cannot begin a Fieldcraft Leve quest unless you have changed to the corresponding class, and you must perform these tasks solo. Leves for fishers, on the other hand, follow the same set of rules as tradecraft Leves, in that you will be required to deliver your catch to the client in person. Selecting the map button will show the approximate location of the desired catch. After obtaining all the requested items, speak with the client to hand them over and collect your reward. So, as part of our investigation of the Leves of Aleport, this is a starting zone, so very often you will not have the gathering Leves for the classes that aren't in that zone, but we should, there you go, we should have quests for things that are in the region, like the Fisher. So the Fisher is in the Limsa region. You can expect Fisher Leve quests at your basic levels. I would say in Uldar, you're going to be able to expect mining Leve quests, and in Gridania, you should probably expect your harvesting Leve quest, but I don't think we're going to see fishing or mining in Gridania or... Alrighty. So we were about to accept some Leve quests to level up our fishes some more. We don't need to. I mean, I can go back and get the next quest. So we've gone through this. That was Tradecraft. We can go through that. My bad. Fieldcraft. Fishing. My own private shell. Now I'm going to treat each Leve quest as just part of the Leve, so we're going to accept that one. And it requires fishing tackle. I'm not sure we've got tackle. That's why it's level 15. Alright, we may have to go back and get some tackle. Tradecraft Leves. Tradecraft Leves, guild leves who are disciples of the hand, are governed by a different set of rules than their battlecraft counterparts, guild leves who are disciples of war and magic. For example, Tradecraft Leves have no time limit and are considered complete when the items requested have been delivered to the client. Information on Leve objectives, as well as the client's name, can be viewed in the duty list. Alright, now, let me just check, because I'm pretty sure we do not have fishing tackle. No. Let's go see if the equipment seller in this area, there's got to be one, right? Because we're now eligible to have it. So we need, there's a merchant over here. Let's see if they've got tackle. Fishing tackle for fishermen. The good thing about a lot of these is that once you've unlocked the level where you're allowed to have tools, certain types of tools, then you generally can purchase them. Let's check in the merchant and mender. We're going to duck into our fishing gear because we're doing fishing leves. We're going to purchase, we're going to repair our gear because we probably, yeah, we put some wear and tear on that, didn't we? Yeah, goodness me. And now we're going to purchase tools. And we're looking for, I see. That's annoying. We're going to have to go back, I think, to Limsa. Let's use our return. Boom. I know. Because now I've started the quest, I need to finish the quest. Oh, no. Okay, so we unlocked our leves, and now we're trying to do our leves into this area here. Now we're looking for now I'm not sure if it's a battlecraft supplier in Limsa that does the trade items as well. Yeah, he does. Purchase of Disciple of the Hand or land gear, level 10 to 19, which should give us tackle, is what I'm hoping. Oh wait, that's gear. Ooh. No, we're not here for that. Yeah, no, that's purchase gear. We want tools. So actually it may be the nice man that sells, what's he called? It'll be the nice guy that sells the bait that will sell the tools, I think. Let's find out. Yeah, Fieldcraft supplier, that's who we're after. Cinny Hill. Disciple of the Hand tools, 10 to 19. Alrighty. No, Disciple of the Land tools, what am I thinking? I know, right? Land, not hand. Colour me 10 times of twit. When it says tackle, it actually just means your bait and stuff. Right? So we're going to head on back to Aleport. If we can. Oh. And we can afford it. What did we earn that lot? Must have earned that ocean fishing as well, maybe? Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let us head on out to our first thing. We're going to crab life by the horns. So it looks like we're fishing for crabs. Yep. Deliver helmet crabs to Furpepi. We also need to deliver Rothlite oysters to Fepepi. Fepepi likes his seafood, doesn't he? Let's have a look at where it is. Out at Brewer's Beacon, and maybe they're both out at Brewer's Beacon. That's Crab Life by the Horns. What about this one? At Swiftperch. Well, let's go there then. So we'll go to Swiftperch and we'll deliver Rothlite oysters to Fepepi. And then we'll go and we'll take a little jog up here to Brewer's Beacon. And we're probably going to discover a couple more fishing sites as we go. When I first started, like I was doing fishing, I didn't know about levequests. And so I went and found all of these sites all by myself. Alrighty, let us make sure we have the right bait. So we are fishing in the sea. So we're going to go pillbugs. Control 1. Oh, wait a minute. Are we in the right area? My own private shell. Pretty sure. Let's go map. Let's go. We are a fisherman. Yep. Fisher equipped. Why can't... Requires fishing tackle. So I can't initiate this without fishing tackle. Well, that's just annoying. I'm going to have to find out what it wants. I'm pretty sure it is equipment. So I might just leave these lev quests. We'll do them in a minute. I'm just going to go see if the levemete here has a fishing quest. Lovely place Swiftperch. That don't mean there ain't work to be done. I'd like some Fieldcraft lands if I could. Alright, fish by many other names. Now these are level 10 quests, so we might actually be able to know these require fishing tackle as well. Maybe I need to finish off some quests. So what we're learning here is that with your lev quests, they're great for leveling up your classes, but you sometimes have extra requirements. And I'm not finding it as equipment. Maybe it's a character trait and I need to learn it off the thing. Let's go gather a roll. No. Traits. No. Actions. Alright. Fishing tackle. Fishing tackle, merchant and mender. I have a feeling I need to purchase items. This is fishing tackle, okay? Midge basket, fishing tackle. Bloodworm, fishing tackle. Saltwater boilie, fishing tackle. I'm going to say that I'm missing some fishing tackle, like a correct kind of bait. So, let's have a look at these quests again. J. My own private shell. We're after Rothlite oysters. Okay. So if I go Y and we go records. No, not records. We go fishing guide. Okay, I probably have to catch them first. Alright, you know what we're going to do? Because otherwise we're going to be broke. How much have I got? 3,000. Let me have a look at this. Maybe just grab 5 of each. I know, this is why we emptied our pack. Rat tails. Saltwater boilies. Actually, I think I already have bloodworms, but we'll grab them anyway. Midge baskets. Actually, I could have done this a little bit more scientifically and said maybe it's something that's a level 15 bait that we need. Now these are all level 15 baits. So let's right, now that we have all of those, so fishing tackle is your bait. And that's what I thought. So I was puzzled when it wouldn't let me fish or initiate the quest. Now if I go over here, my own private shell, it still won't let me initiate it. Or maybe it doesn't mean I don't initiate it. Maybe it just means I just have to do this. Okay, I thought I had to initiate the quest, but what if... I know I can fish off here. Maybe I'm not high enough. There we go. Chum it. Maybe I don't need to initiate the quest. Maybe I just need to do the thing. So rat tails. Okay, light crafting. Yeah, you just do the thing, of course. My apologies, guys. So when you're fishing, when it says fishing tackle, it just means bait of various kinds. And you need to know what bait to use, or you need to have a good guess at it. So we're going to see if we can catch some rough-light oysters with some rat tails. And when I run out of rat tails, I'm going to try a different kind of ocean bait. But in the meantime, we have discovered... Well, we haven't discovered Swiftperch. I think we have discovered Swiftperch. Yes, we've discovered a new fishing hole. There's one rough-light oyster. We need to catch 3 of them. Okay. You'll also notice we're catching harbour herrings, which we need, or we had them in the in our backpack anyway. So so we need to catch harbour herrings, Mirriam flounders, and helmet crabs. Now we haven't caught helmet crabs or rough-light oysters before, so we have to find out where they are. But we have caught Mirriam flounders, so we can look those up, and harbour herrings we can look up as well. So pebble crab. We're going to get a few levels doing this, I think. We do have plenty of space in our pack though, so we are lucky from that perspective. It's kind of making me a bit busy looking past her like that. I'm going to just give myself a bit more horizon. Mirriam flounder, I needed to catch one of those as well. Oh, and I caught that, which is an achievement for catching stuff. Do I have bait on that line? It wouldn't let me cast it without it, I don't think. So rough-light oysters and Mirriam flounder and harbour herrings we need, and we also need helmet crabs. Alright. And if we look at some of our fishing locations, I think we're going to find that we're not doing too badly. Tiger cod. Oh, no bait being specified. So we ran out of rat's tails. What else have we got a little teeny tiny bit of bait from? Well, let's see what we catch with saltwater boilies. Alright, so we're experimenting with different baits now. Let's chum it. Let's go 2. We'll have a look at our fishing log in a little bit too and see how that's going. Weak bite. Chum it. Add it in. That was another pebble crab. Keep an eye out for Thaliak's blessings. We're going to go alt 5 in a minute. If it's up. I'm pretty sure I normally have my mooching on 7. I normally have like throwing stuff back up here. And I have my mooching down here. There we go. Let's go again. Mirriam flounder, that's 2. That's right, the map shows you only the approximate location. So let's see if we can catch another. We need rough light oysters. Oh, 2, beautiful. chum it up again. So we caught a rough-light oyster off a saltwater boilie and a rat's tail. Alright. Of course, keeping your bait low also means you can clear your backpack fairly regularly as well. Three rough-light oysters. We've done it. Alright, let's have a look in our journal. For our leves, okay, crab life by its horns, we know is up here. We can catch them off here. My fertile incandescent. Alright guys, here we are, fishing off Swiftperch. You probably note that we've got a little bit of a discrepancy in the sunshine. It went away, and that's basically because the internet died when I was recording last time. So we are going to get back to our leves, and this is leveling up your classes, your crafting and trading classes using leves. We're currently doing leves from both Swiftperch and Aleport. So let me just have a quick look and we'll see what we have to go. I have a fish by any other name. Now when it says requires fishing tackle, we've, after much toing and froing, worked out that just meant different kinds of bait. Alrighty. The Mirriam flounder. We've caught that thing before too. Where does it suggest we go find it? Down there. That's okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go into our fishing log, right? And we're actually going to see if I have a fish guide, because we've caught the Mirriam flounder before. That's it here. Alright, so we catch it in Lominsa. We've caught it in Lower Lominsa, and there's somewhere else we can catch it too. Alright, well we might keep fishing. We'll go to Lower Lominsa. It says Lominsa, which means all over, so maybe there's somewhere else we need to go. But anyway, it likes goby balls. Let's see if we have any on us in our handy dandy backpack. That looks promising. That's a crayfish ball. Pillbug, bloodworm, lugworm. It doesn't look like I have any goby balls. Nope, I do. I've got 5 of them. Why don't we tempt fate and see if we can catch a Mirriam flounder off here. I only have to catch one more. So clearly I've been catching them from somewhere. Let's sort these fish out. Hopefully I'll be able to find them a little bit more easily. Looks like I've got some of my ocean catch in there. Ah, yeah, okay. Alright, so we're after Mirriam flounder. We're also after harbour herrings. Well, we know where to catch those little beggars. We've caught the private shells. What were they again? Rothlight oysters, which is why we're fishing off Swiftperch. And we're going to crab life by the horns. Where's that on the map? I'm pretty sure that's the one we need to go to Brewer's Beacon for. Why don't we toddle off to Brewer's Beacon and see what we can catch off there? Alright, after one cast here. Let's go. We are going into our bait box. We are looking for goby balls. We're going to fish with some of those things. We're going to make sure we've got light going on the tip of our rod. Well, fine then. Oh, looks like we're doing it without it. Alright, 5. There we go. Let's see what we can catch. I didn't chum up first before I started. I probably should have. But let's see if goby balls will catch us Mirriam flounder, flatfish, off here. No. Well, I caught something. Why don't we try fishing with a little bit of chum? No. A little bit of chum. A little bit of patience. Did I just not hit patience? No, I didn't. I hit the wrong one. Never mind. So I'm thinking we're going to need some of that. What did we catch off Swiftperch with goby balls? White coral. You know what? We need that. We actually need that. So that's probably important. Now, let's try casting chumming, patience, cast our line. There, that's what I did wrong last time. We definitely need to get some Disciple of the Hand stuff going because I need to be able to, that's right, it's not right click, it's 3. We need to be able to extract, we can so too get Moraby Flounder off here, and I think that's the third thing, yes. Alright, let's put our fishing rod away. We've got our sneak going on, so that's fine. We need to go, we're going to go and find, what was it we were trying to catch? Wow, what am I doing up here? Mirriam, are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, I know you're dedicated to your fishing and all. No, the game says this is not a good idea. You're not doing it, bunny girl. Rightio, I hear you. Look, at least it's kind enough to not let us fall off the cliff and find out the hard way, okay? We could complain all we liked, but we'll probably have to come back here. That's right. That's what that thingy wants it is for. Etherite. Let's go for a sprint. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head on over to the helmet crabs, which we're going to try and catch off the top of. I'm so glad we've got these secret balls going because otherwise we'd be in trouble. Sneak balls going. That just did not come out any better. We're going to go fish off this off the lighthouse here. Alrighty, look at this. Beautiful view of the mist. Okay, now, have we ever caught a helmet crab before? Let's check in our fishing log, which I should be using. Keep pulling up with Y. Let's grab our fish guide. Do I see anything helmet crabby in here? No, I see crayfish. Okay, is there a way to... Oh, there is a way to search. Look at that. Have we caught these things before? Helmet. We have not found helmet crabs in our lives before. I am going to fish with the rest of my... Oh, this is an undiscovered fishing hole. I'm going to fish with the rest of my with my goby balls, and when we run out of those, we'll try something else. We might try fishing with some patience and casting our line in. Let's see what we can find. This is an undiscovered fishing hole because we are in Western Lanarcia and we have not found all the things yet. Is it Western? I think it's Western. Something bites. It surely does. Brewer's Beacon. We found some white coral. Let's see what else we can catch. We still have a bit of patience going, so we're not doing too badly. I should remember to be using my special mitigating fishing things. 3 for a strong bite, 4 for a weak. So 3. Control 3, I should say. A harbour herring. Well, I think that helps with that. Let's cast... Oh, let's mooch with that. Look at that. Have we got our patience still running? Maybe. It might go away while we're fishing, though. We just better check. So we're using inefficient hooking and powerful hook set for this one. An ogre barracuda. Well. Do I have enough GP for patience? No. Alright, we're going to have to let that build up and just cope. Right, and I've run out of goby balls. What else have I got in my backpack? A saltwater boilie. Well, let's try that thing then, shall we? I know, right? You've got to try all the baits, then we'll know what likes it. It's the only way to figure it out. And then you read it in your fish guide. A navigator's dagger. Cool. And I think I'm out of bait again. Yeah. So midge baskets are for freshwater. Freshwater boilies are for freshwater. Bloodworms are for freshwater. Pillbugs are for ocean. Crayfish is for freshwater. Alright, well I've got plenty of pillbugs. Lugworm, ocean. Versatile lure we haven't tried a lot of yet. Ragworm is ocean. Krill is ocean. And plump is Rotano sea. Right. So why don't we play with the pillbugs for a little bit? We've got 91 of them. They're taking up space in our backpack. Let's fix it. I'm going to cast without using patience at the moment because I want my GP to build up a little bit more. Alrighty. I could regret this decision yet. Harbour herring. Use some patience. Use some chum. Cast our line. We now don't have enough GP to actually use any special things, so because we haven't got Thaliak's favour yet, I don't think. Alright, so we just use the normal one. White coral. Okay, I've got Thaliak's favour, so let's regenerate some GP. Let's throw in some chum. Let us cast our line before the good stuff wears off. And let's get used to using some of the things to mitigate our inefficient hooking. Oh, yes, let's mooch that. An ogre barracuda. I wonder if the crabs have a time of day. I'm out of points again. We'll have to earn some more. Another harbour herring. Yep. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just seeing if there's special conditions. 50% at sail strand. Lower Lanosia. And rat tail bait. Alright. So when you're stuck, like I'm stuck, like it takes a long time to catch to start with. So let's see if we've got any rat tail in our backpack. No. So the advice I'm getting from the Eorzea player database is that salt strand is even better and rat tails is a good bait. So why don't we, because we also have to catch, I've got our Morabi fish, so that's fine. Alright, so it is crab life by the horns. So one of the things you learn about these things, let's head on back to our wonderful friend. What's his face? I know, I'm just trying to remember which button to push. Limsa Lominsa. Let's go back to Limsa Lominsa. We're going to take some advice from our online friends there. Also, Brewer's Beacon, Western Lanosia, and rat tails. So we can catch it from Brewer's Beacon. So why don't we do that? But first, we're going to get some rat tails. And actually, I think in a quest a little further on, you will discover that rat tails is something that they like. And why am I going in the wrong direction? Don't answer that. Just don't. Alright. So we're looking for... He's probably in the next hall. Swift... The big guy that sells hand and land gear and tools and bait. Okay? His name I can't remember. Cinny Hill. See, I was nowhere near his name. Alright, while we're here, let's we'll just purchase this. Rat tail. I knew I was going to need them eventually, so we'll just grab some. What did I just spend? Yeah. And I might buy some more goby balls as well. Spoonworms. What do I use them? Live bait for ocean fishing. Don't I have some of them already? I think I do. Herring balls. Level 35 bait. We can't use that yet. Level 25 bait for ocean fishing. I am very tempted. I know, and this is what happens if you start to get into fishing. You fill your backpack up with bait like a joke. Well, I do anyway. Alright, we're going to go back out to Swiftperch. Which I'm just going to use my teleport. Swiftperch. So it always pays to play with your bait when you're first starting out to find out what's good for you. Now, while we're here in Swiftperch, I am going to hand in some of our fishing quests. Alrighty, so fish by many other names. Right, you say you're the one sent to deliver the items I requested. There shall maybe flounder. I'm not going to find any nasty surprises swimming amongst these, am I? One cannot be too careful, you know. No. Completing Leves. After assembling all the requested items, speak with the client to bring up the item request window. Drag the items from your window into the item request window and click hand over to complete the transaction. For Tradecraft Leve, submitting high quality items will earn you a greater reward. Let's hand this lady, I won't read it again because she says the same thing. There's the harbour herrings. So we've got those in. As you can see, 32,757 XP. I'm going to move my head because I want you to see how to track your leveling. There's no one nefarious on today so far. Right, so if you have a look here, it says down the very bottom left, you gain this many XP and you attain this level. We're going to complete this one. The order would seem to be fulfilled, but I would be turning my nose at a good chance for good fortune if I were not to tug on the strand of fate that the spinner has so conveniently strewn betwixt us. Might you be interested in extending our little contract? Well, can I decide later? Actually, no. See, if I have more harbour herrings, you do not have enough items. You are here, yet you have naught to deliver. I suppose you can avail yourself of my generosity and spend a few more moments about the water's edge. But just remember, I have my eye on you. Alright, so she's not happy because I said I had more to deliver and I didn't. But you can see down here we got 65,000 points, which is double because we are little tiny sprout people and we are under level 80. And we've attained level 33. So Leves is a very efficient way to do it. I'm not going to try and not hand that quest in yet because we have to go fishing for helmet crabs, and I reckon I can catch 3 more harbour herring while I do it. So we're going to go do that. I'm just going to have to remember not to mooch them. Let's go for a sprint. Our sneakers on, so we're good. Really, all I wanted to do was to get to level 25 so I could do the next fisher quest. And now we're at level 33, which is awesome. We're going to avoid the crab. I think someone's just defeated him. Oh no, they'll get there. Actually, you know what? They may not get there. Let's go. So between us we can get this done. Whoops! Someone's a bit annoyed at me. Haha. Alright, I have his attention. Looks like we're helping a healer. Leave my healer alone. Oh, thank you. That was awesome. She just healed me. That's wonderful. Oh, nice. Alrighty. I suppose I should get back to fishing now. That was kind of fun. Alright. I know. Look, I could have just left her to struggle, but that would just be rude, right? Ah, dear. Now, first things first, let's bait our line with our rat's tails. And let's go 1. And let's go using some patience. And let's go casting our line, putting away our bait so we don't mess ourselves up. Hand on control, and let's wait for something nice to bite. We want to catch 3 harbour herrings to increase our order. I did not know that happened, actually. That you sometimes got the same, like a request again, like you did for crafting. So that's kind of news for me, and I like it. Okay, let's go. Oh, we're not going to mooch that one. No. Although I'll be sad if I have to mooch it to catch this other fish, right? I can't use it because it's in power. We got this. Navigate's dagger. Cast again. We've got 3 seconds left on our little bubble thing. Another Navigator's dagger. I've not enough GP to do too much more. I'll have to see if Thaliak's blessing has kicked in yet. I did not check before I cast. My bad. Did we remember to hook rat's tails on? Yep, I think we did. Yes, we're fishing with rat's tails. Rightio. Let's chum it. Let's go with 2. They bite a bit quicker. That was a Rothlight oyster. Oops, wrong button. Helmet crab, yes. Let's see if we can catch another one. So you don't need to mooch to get the helmet crab, you just need to be persistent. So that's 1. I need 1 more harbour herring as well. 1 harbour herring and 2 crabs, and then we'll finish up with our Leve quest because I think you guys get it now. Not that you didn't before, but it's nice to see just how much of a bonus you get for 2 helmet crabs. So what time of day is it now? Looking up here in our corner, an Aeolsian time, it's 9:56 AM, and they've only just started to really bite. So that's pretty good. Rothlight oyster. This one won't be a crab, I don't think, because crabs are a weak bite, I thought, from the last time we looked. I could be wrong. Let's see. No, that's a navigator's dagger. So I need 1 more harbour herring and 1 more helmet crab, and then I think we've managed to finish our Leve quest. Let's just see how we go. And we definitely needed the Rothlight oysters, so good. Navigator's dagger. Challenge complete. Catch of the day. So we are filling in our challenge log as well by doing our Leves. And we're doing it on 2 fronts, on our fishing front and on our Leve quest front. So challenge log. go crafting and gathering. If you go down to here, this is our catch. So 10 large-sized fish was catch of the day. Hooked on reeling is the other one, catch 30 fish. So we've got 9 more to go before we finish that. But when we do, we'll get 2,000 gold and 4,435 XP. So that's really going to help us level as well. And Leve quests, as you can see, completing the Leve quests help. And in the fate, we also completed the fate. Although I feel a bit ashamed that I got the highest rating when she started the fight. This hopefully is our third helmet crab. No. Once we get the third helmet crab, we're going to check and see what bait harbour herrings favour, and we'll actually go and we'll start fishing with that bait instead. So it was good. We got a couple of crabs all in one go, and then suddenly we don't get any again. We'll have to check out Salt Strand next time. Navigator's daggers are biting well, between 10 and 11. What was that? Another Navigator's dagger. Remember the quest that we got to catch those? It is very tempting to keep them in my backpack so I can just hand them over. But I won't, because we'll keep wanting to do that legitimately. There we go. Is it a helmet crab? Fingers crossed. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, I've set a new personal record for coastlines. Excellent. What we're going to do now is go into our fishing log, right? And we're going to go down here to Fish Guide, and we're going to find harbour herrings. Lominsa and anchovy harbour herrings. We can click on that. Alright, we can catch the next one like easily from the lower decks. What I'm looking for is their bait. They're like pill bugs. Why don't we see if we can catch one from here without going anywhere by just baiting our line with a pill bug. There we go. Alright, and then we should have the last fish we need for the last quest. As you can see, we've got two locations to go to, so we'll zippity our way down to Swiftperch. There we go, that's it. Hooked on reeling, challenge complete. Let's put our thing away. Let us teleport our way over to Swiftperch, and then we're going to go to Aleport. I think our other one, my own private shell, is from Aleport. That's right, we had a couple of different, we got them from 2 different areas, didn't we? Let's just, before we do get too excited, just make sure, yeah, we've got all of our quests to hand in. Alright, so, Malosi, hi. Yes, I want to submit the additional items. Here you go. It appears my suspicions were unwarranted. It truly has been a pleasure working with you. This time, I make no guarantees for the next. Smart aleck. The order would seem to be fulfilled, but I would be turning my nose up at good fortune. Not this time, sweetie. Thank you. Without submitting, yes. Understood. I shall keep you no longer. She's sulking. Okay, now for Peppy is down in Aleport. Normally I would go back out and get the extra harbour herrings, but anyway, For Peppy is down in Aleport. Let us grab the teleport. We're going to teleport our way down to Aleport. And I'm pretty sure you guys can see how to level up using levequests now that we're now that my internet's not, now that we're turning them in. So we're at level 34 now. So we've leveled up 2 levels just by doing 2 sets of levequests. One from Aleport and one from Swiftperch. You here to deliver me fish, lass? I surely am. Here's your oysters. Let's see now, you brought everything on the list. Much obliged. There you go. Ooh, Skyfishing and Dunefishing. And I can now complete my next class quest. No water, no problem in Eorzea. Experienced fishers find casting their lines into deserts, Dunefishing, and off mountain cliffs, Skyfishing, just as rewarding as casting them into a lake or river. Once you have learnt the traits that unlock these special techniques, you will next need to equip your tackle box with special sky and Dunefishing bait. We will do that another time. You're here to deliver the I am for you, Peppy. I brought you crabs. Let's see now, and there we go. I bet my weight in seashells you're looking to pad them pockets with another layer of coin now. Tell me I'm wrong. You're wrong. Today you're wrong. About that bet. I don't need to tell a cultured woman as yourself that was but a figure of speech now, do I? No, you don't, you Peppy. You're wonderful. Alright, so we did a total of about 6 levequests, or is it 5? Anyway, so I forget how many I picked up in Aleport. 6 fishing levequests. We started at level 31, I think, and we are now sitting quite comfortably at level 37. I just forget what I was after the ocean fishing voyage. So it's well worth you doing your levequests if you want to level up your crafting classes and or your gathering classes. We are going to go see if she's got any better gear that she could be wearing, because I'm pretty sure my botanist and my miner gear is still in my armory, so we'll equip that. There we go. Now we're at level 21. That'll help us catch a few things. Fisher is registered, and guys, on that note, before we head on back over to Limsa to pick up our next fishing quest, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will check you later. Take care out there.